この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Ghouls and gamers, there we go. Now I've got audio back. I'm having audio issues. Cool. Night number 2 of attempting Batman. Letting the intro to the game run. This should be entertaining. You are probably correct in your assessment. So, this is based off the 1989 movie, loosely. Come to find out, there was a prototype of this that leaked that had way more cutscenes that added quite a bit more context to the story and the stages that you go through, but didn't have Joker as the final boss. I don't really like the flickering they did here for this transparency. I also like the inconsistency in the graphics too, like Batman there. Fully modeled in black. At this kind of glitchy title screen. He's got some blue. But I'm going to go ahead and start it. Rolling up in the Batmobile. And he's much more blue there, and now he's purple. So if you watched last night, I'll probably say some of the same things I said last night, like how I like starting next to the wall here, so you can kind of experiment with a wall jump. It would have been a manual that came with this game, as many NES games had manuals back in the day. Would have given more context to exactly what's going on, and I think all the enemies are listed in the manual too. I'm pretty sure that these are just random creations from Sunsoft. Have nothing to do with Batman or the movie, really. Doesn't matter. Still pretty cool. I mean, if it's a Sunsoft game, I'll play it. Even though some of the early Sunsoft stuff is a little bit rough. Batman is very solid. So, start changes your weapons, select pauses the game, which is kind of weird and backwards. I'm going to be punching down a lot of these enemies, picking up ammo as I go along. That's what those rocket emblems are. There are no 1-ups in this game, even though it looks like in the prototype a 1-up existed. Cool thing about these wall jumps is right here you can kind of use it to just skip over that line of enemies. There's a little bit of a delay with the jump. He crouches before he actually jumps, but it's not too bad. It's not anything nearly as bad as the Dino Wars that I played recently, where there's a very lengthy crouch before you actually jump when you press the jump button. Whatever these little floor sweeper enemies are, taking all them out. There's going to be another one of those rocket jet guys. Oh, jetpacks. Anything that's got a jetpack's just kind of a pain. Whether they're ninjas or not, just calling them jetpack ninjas makes sense. This is a ninja. I think this is like one of the only ninjas in the game. I think that's the only time that you actually encounter that enemy too, which is kind of weird. And this guy is a pushover. Just boomerang him in the face a few times. second he'll go down. Supposedly in the prototype of the game that I keep mentioning, that boss has twice as much health. And we're busting through a garage door. And now we're in a garage. Very big one. There's kind of a rhythm to the punching that I still don't have down. You can't just mindlessly tap as fast as you can and get in more hits. There's still a delay between punches. You might have already noticed that there's a good deal of control in the jumps, like you've got height depending on how long you hold the jump button. That was bad. You've got pretty good control over the jumps too, if I could actually perform the jumps properly. Same thing goes for the wall jump. How hard you jump off the wall depends on how long you press the jump button. You can also hold the direction of the wall to do kind of a My brain and my mouth are not working together tonight. So, depending on whether you hold towards the wall or away from the wall when you do a wall jump, it will affect how far away from the wall you jump, distance-wise. There we go, using my words. I think the anxiety's got me stuttering like a madman. It's because I got kind of hung up last night. That sucked. So did that. On to the next part of the stage. I might have mentioned this last night, but I think that graphics-wise, Vice Project Doom might have taken some cues from this game. A lot of the electro-industrial stuff that makes up the stage, that makes up the stages. The graphics in Vice Project Doom seem pretty similar. Really good game, by the way. It's definitely a sleeper hit. This, not so much of a sleeper hit, but nobody I knew back in the day could actually play through this. Now that we've got YouTube and communities of retro gamers, don't have to have a Nintendo power just to be able to get through these stages. I'm forgetting to check the chat, but I will do that as soon as I get through this part of the stage. If I get through this part of the stage. It's crazy how there's such a strong difficulty curve in this game. Like, this stage is way harder than the first stage. I also like how the hazards affect the enemies in this game. Like, they take damage from them, which is neat. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Absolutely nothing. You guys are talkative tonight. Onward I go. Yeah, these little seeker crawling things, they're a good way to get refills of health and ammunition. I think that the bees are just bonus points, which is mostly what you're going to see from doing this. They don't like to give you a lot of health. There's got to be some sort of limitation with the amount of stuff that's on the screen, so after every 3 you defeat, they stop dropping until you pick up whatever power-ups are on the ground, or the power-ups just disappear. Gives you some time to actually think about what's about to happen, I guess. I don't think it's going to give me more health, and I don't want to sit here all night. I think I'm good to go. Little seeker thing wasn't speeding up. Weird. Conveyor belts, yay. think down that way might be a dead end. Down that way is also a dead end. This is not a dead end. This is where I need to go. Boy, these tricky jumps are... It's crazy that they throw this kind of stuff out at you in the second stage. It's just gets a little bit more difficult as we go along, too. Next area. Oh, no, wait, boss. If you haven't noticed yet, I always get the pause and weapon change button mixed up. Really do not know why they have them mapped the way they do. And again, if you're positioned just right, you can crouch and not get hit here and then punch it down. I absolutely love this line. And super duper quick cutscene. Nothing going on in the chat, just nothing. I dislike these things. If they're not off screen, they're an absolute pain to deal with. They just jump and cause a lot of damage, and they're hard to get rid of. But you can take them out when they're barely on the screen and they won't attack you. Honestly, I should use my weapons arsenal a bit more than I do, but I'm pretty stubborn and I just like punching stuff. It's got really short range, but it's so satisfying to do. Glad I didn't trigger this guy staying over there. I triggered this one. Bad Batman. You know what? This is going to kill me, isn't it? I got very lucky and pretty much on my last leg here. If I screw up this platforming, it's curtains. I'm so nervous. Okay. Whew. I will probably take a death soon. Yep, called it. Ah! Never promised I was good at video games. Sometimes rapidly hitting the punch button doesn't help out so much. Saw that guy respawn below me. I'm not even going to bother. Wall jumping is so satisfying. Alright. When I was but a wee lad trying to play this game in my childhood, this is about as far as I could get. I had never seen the boss of this stage. Not until last night. Couldn't get past him last night, which is kind of dumb, but I'm clearing it tonight. I'm going for a full playthrough. That tank kind of sucks, but I think it despawns. It does. There's another tank a little bit later that's going to despawn too, which I'm okay with. I don't want to deal with them if I don't have to. See if I can get some refills here real quick. Well, it's giving me plenty of little bonus boxes at least. I want full health heading up because I'll probably be kind of sloppy. And I want to go ahead and wreck this boss. One more heart, come on. Just one more. No, you don't want to give it to me, but I needs it. There we go. Honestly, this is a little bit disorienting. I think you can fall to your doom there, but I'm not going to try to do that. I'm going to go this way because this is the way you're supposed to go. These weird turbine thingies can be kind of a pain. Is he respawning? Nope. Am I gonna get up here? Okay, this tank can be a pain. It will usually hit me. I'm hoping that it despawned. It did not. This time, yes, no, maybe. Nope, it's just not having it. Are you gone? Hey! No, it's not gone. Come on. Go away. I don't want to destroy you. I just want you to despawn. I've never had this happen this bad. Usually it'll be gone by now. There we go. Oh, boss time. I'm just gonna totally tear this guy up. I swear I tried doing it this way last night and it did not work. So I did not think that I could do it that way, but for whatever reason, turns out you can just obliterate him. These cutscenes between stages are severely lacking. They're extended in the prototype, multiple frames. I really don't know why they made all these last-minute changes like that for the worst. I don't want that guy to come after me. You gonna drop? Come on! There we go. Starting to wonder if this one was broken. More than anything, I really need to start re-upping on ammunition. Won't really need it for the boss of this stage, but some tricky parts that I could use it in a little bit. I think after this pass of weapons, I'm just going to go ahead and move forward. And here we go with this again. Droppers can be kind of a pain. Let's just take all the damage. I'm glad that this game is at least kind of generous with drops. At least every enemy you defeat drops something, even if it's super useful. Well, whether or not it's useful. Come on, I need that. And let's just blow up in my face. Onward. Take out the jogging guys. I don't know why so many NES side-scrollers had enemies that just jog, and that's what they do. It's the most threatening thing in the world. being jogged at. Oh no! Can you be friendly and go away? Keep forgetting that these things are here. Usually they're a lot more difficult to take out than that when they start jumping at you, but getting pretty lucky with them. This through here ain't so bad. I actually kind of enjoy it. I like how these joggers do have like a crouch animation when they land off a ledge. Pretty good, pretty neat. Come on. Just gotta wait for that to line up. The wall jumping is it's like such an important part of the gameplay here. Like the game is really built around it. Which is pretty neat. Gives it its own identity. I don't think that there's another NES game that really feels quite like this does with the wall jumps. Man, I'm doing poorly again. This kind of stinks. I didn't want to be this low on health because this can be a pain to get through. Just about always take damage there. Probably will here too. Nope, lucky. They're gonna come back? Nope. Huh, I'm done with them. Probably gonna take a death here. Just working your way through that as quickly as you can is the best way to get through it. Pretty sure I'm going to take a game over at some point. Well, I'm at 0 lives, so I'm definitely going to take a game over. Shouldn't be in this stage, though. It probably won't be until the next stage. Not going to cheese him with a weapon, just going to punch him. This thing over here. Definitely want to take out. I'm gonna check and see, but yeah, I think that's the only weapon that can go through walls, so yep. This game made me so mad last night. Working through it has felt pretty good. Took damage I was hoping to not take there. I am in no way worried about this boss. I feel like it is not a threat whatsoever. How many punches does it take to take one of those guys out? Come on. Lame. Give me another heart, just so I have full health. Okay. Now this thing reminds me a lot of a boss in Mega Man 6, I think. If you get up here, okay, that hasn't happened before. Get up here and crouch, usually you won't take damage, but I'm having just garbage luck. Oh, come on, yeah, what the hell? Maybe I'm in the wrong position? I've never actually seen it cause damage when I'm up there, so this might turn out bad after all. Yeah, okay, well that sucked really bad. I was not expecting to take a game over there. here I was saying that I wasn't worried about the boss at all, that it posed no threat, and what happens? For some reason, the foolproof tactic, well, made a fool of me. Lame. Fortunately, I get to trek through this stage again. By the way, if you haven't noticed, the music in this game is really awesome. I do wish they had kept this music for the last stage, though. This music is intense. This music's pretty hard. It's definitely harder than the stage itself is. Ah, I forgot that I can just straight drop here. Straight drop down, jump, 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 done. Next tank's going to be up here. Usually it doesn't drop hearts back to back, so it's fun when it does. I'm gonna beat up on this guy just because it's fun. So, ouch. There's the microphone in front of me. Let's try this again. See how badly this goes. So again, if I crouch right here, I don't get it. What's going wrong? I don't get it. I really don't. This game did not act like this before. Why is it acting like this now? See that? That's what I expect to have happen. Like, for some reason, when you're up here and you're crouching, usually it just doesn't hit you. That one does, and I know that one does. I just didn't avoid it. So, maybe it's got something to do with me getting here, like on my first life. Or maybe you have to take a death before that works, but I don't think that's the case. Anyway, that thing's down. Beautiful clock tower, bat wing, jet thing flying around. Brr. Alright, chat time. Nah, John, I'm in the last stage. You haven't missed it yet. Clock tower. Haha. Scissor Man. Or I guess there's also the clock towers in Castlevania, which are notoriously rough. Hi, Dave. You're here too. Finally, we have an active chat. Yeah, the music is great. I really don't like that they reuse the first stage music for the last stage here. It makes it feel less special. This music they should have used in the previous stage, and the previous stage's music they should have used in this last stage. Because the music from the last stage is hard, and this stage is hard. And as you might know, if you hard, you hard. I really would like to have a full set of lives here, because I'm probably going to have another game over. I think there's infinite continues, which is great, which makes this at least possible. There I go, getting the pause and weapon select buttons mixed up again, and again. Sometimes there will be two of the flamethrower guys that spawn here, but for whatever reason there's only one sometimes. Despawning that is fun, because I don't even want to deal with it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do some despawning tricks through here, because I don't want to deal with a lot of these enemies. This jump sucks. I usually don't make it. I want to despawn this thing, and to do that, usually I have to land here and then move up, and it's gone. I can sometimes despawn that thing, but it's a pain. This one despawns pretty easy. Usually right here despawns it. Ah, I knew it was going to happen. It's easy to get stuck on the gears. That guy usually isn't a threat. Wants to be a pain right now. These jumps are pretty rough. You'd have to try it yourself to just know. That thing will despawn sometimes. There we go. Okay, yeah. So I can kind of refill right here, but this is a tricky spot for it. And the little seeker drops do not seem consistent. Like, they aren't paced the same all the time. And I think it has something to do with the flamethrower guy up there. There's a pause right there. There is no way. Honestly, I might take a death here, and I don't want to. I want to be able to refill, but the inconsistencies in the drops make it really rough. If I can get back to full health without wasting too much time, would be great. Now it's not going to drop me hearts. I say that and it drops me a heart. Come on. 2 more. Just 2 more. 1 more. Without me getting hit. Still need 2 hearts now, don't I? I don't want to sit here all night, but I will if I have to. Go ahead and blow up the chat while I try to do this. Make it more interesting when I try to read it. Alright, I'm done trying to get hearts for now. No, I'm not. I'm coming back. I was hoping that if I walked away from it, it would just full it and it would think, oh, this guy's not going for hearts. Then it would drop some. But it's not. It's just not going to do it. Maybe it's got something to do with this guy. I don't know how the RNG with drops works. But, hey! Now there's no pause between the seeker drops. Whatever these little seeker things are called. Come on, 1 more. Just 1 more heart. Yeah, done. So, I might completely flub this. There's a gauntlet of 2 bosses. A Joker is the final boss, and I do not remember the name of this boss here. I think that it's maybe Firebug. Anyway, I'm gonna hope that I get a good pattern. No cutscene, it just drops you straight into the boss. And I think I've got a good pattern. If he doesn't punch me, and if I can stay consistent with jumping over his projectiles, he's done. Yep, I got this. I did not expect this to go well the first time I faced him. Ta-da! And Joker makes his grand entrance. And that sucks. I was really hoping that's not the way this would have started. The gun deals so much damage. Nope. Ran straight into me. I might actually run out of batarangs at this. Nope, he's gonna kill me. Well, that stinks. So what I'm gonna have to do, if you guys are in for the long haul, I'm in for the long haul, but I have to play through this stage again. And fortunately, after you beat a Firebug or whatever his name is, you don't have to face him again. It'll take you straight to the Joker. Let's go do it. And I can't time it. I just can't time it, can I? Every time I feel like I'm getting pretty far and doing pretty good, it just goes wrong. Honestly, also, you've got to be just a pixel perfect distance away from him to avoid his stupid lightning. Oh! Okay. Whew. Oh, I actually will get to sleep tonight. How about that? So I think you have to walk over to him. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me put my neck up to the microphone. Not sure if that little ASMR of my heart about to jump out of my body worked, but hey, check it out. In cutscenes. Whoa. That only took like 5 cycles of the last stage to get through, right? And we get end credits. Yay. So, thinking about fooling with it sometime, there's actually a fan hack of this game. It's the Crow. It just replaces Batman with the Crow. Has some custom cutscenes and cool stuff. Edited levels. Really cool ROM hack. And if you want more of this particular game, the Crow ROM hack's probably the way to go. It's like a pseudo sequel. And because it's a Crow video game that's not complete garbage too. Music. Kodaka-san, whoever he is, knocked it out of the park with this soundtrack. The synth bass, absolutely amazing. Sunsoft. Alright, I am going to see about switching over, and I'm going to roll my end screens.